Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? We're going to try to play some Temur today, but we're going to be doing some fun stuff. Our goal here is to ramp up to big dumb spells and hopefully take over the game in short order. But we still got to have removals. That means we're going to be playing some Torch the Tower, because mice are still everywhere, right? But then Glimpse the Core, because we do want to be doing some ramping, and we have some other cards that help with that as well. Up the Beanstalk, because if we are ramping, we're going to have a lot of expensive spells, so this is just free cards. Of course, Brotherhood's in. This actually works out well anyway, because we've been seeing a few more Synthesizer decks on the ladder, so it's a great card against those. Lumbering World Wagon, we've all seen this at this point, goes and helps get us more basics. We're going to try a copy of Frostcliff Siege, and this is because if we choose the Temur side, we get to give stuff +1/+1 trample and haste, and since we have creatures that enter the battlefield and do stuff when they attack, this could be kind of useful. Couple of Chandra Spark Hunter. This does a few things in the fact that it can dig for us to help us find other key cards we need. It can be some damage later in the game, and then every once in a while we'll actually get to ultimate it. We'll see how often that happens. Couple Obstinate Balos for some life gain. Overlord of the Haunt Woods is another way to help us ramp up. And Roxanne. This gives us a lot of mana and also gives us some extra removal alongside the Overlord of the Boiler Bilges for some damage. And then Ureni, one of the new cards here that able to hopefully, if we ramp and get 5-6 lands out, whenever we have this, along with maybe some other triggers from Roxanne, then maybe it's possible we just do this, wipe out our opponent's board, and have a 10-10. But if not, our backup plan is Doppelgang, because if we can copy any of the other things we have, well then Doppelgang should be able to get stuff done. But we'll see how that goes. But if you like ramp decks and you want to play this one, be sure to check out the link at the end of the video. You'll be able to go over to Moxfield and download this and try it for yourself. But also, if you want to support the channel, check out our other sponsor, Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. Use code DRAGON. It's code DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on your whole order, and you can get all kinds of sweet stuff over there, so go check the site out. But for now, let's go see if we can Doppelgang and duplicate lots of wins. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. We're going first. I mean, we don't have blue mana, but we have time, and we do have Overlord. Alright, well, double Doppelgang with no blue mana yet, sure. I need more rampy things. Oh gosh, are we really going to have to use this on some stuff? Probably. We'll see though. If I do this... Yeah, let's do that. There's a chance we, depending on what they do, we can consider playing Baloth and attacking. I don't know that we will, but, you know, maybe. Alright, that was a weird pause there. Pit Automaton. Add 2 mana for activated abilities. When you activate, is this like a Azorius? I don't even know. I'm like, huh. I feel like maybe this is some type of what you call deck? Ugin? But I don't know. Truly, kind of confused here. I mean, we can Doppelgang for 1 if something were to happen. So, I mean, I guess we could Ugin their Ugin. I mean, they can't cast it yet, but something to keep in mind. Okay, well, we'll be getting rid of a bunch of artifacts here. Thank you, Brotherhood's End. It's weird. I went from maybe some type of tokens deck to, all right, when I saw the other land, all right, this is probably a Synthesizer deck. But then I played Automaton. I'm like, are we saving up for something else? And then turns out, nope, still a Synthesizer deck. Ooh. Nah, we got to get rid of this. I wanted to do something else, but we can't. Mostly because these interplay tapped. The meteorites. Oh, wait. This is actually going to get rid of this, though, because it's 3 or less. Boo! Alright, let's do this and get our land first, then. Seems like the right thing to do. Alright. Destroy all artifacts, mana value 3 or less. End the turn. There was a world where, though, we could have copied this twice and then done some crazy stuff, but we're not quite there mana-wise. So we're missing out on that. Okay, let's... Need to keep working on advancing our mana, so let's just play a Roxanne here. Excellent. And drew us a land. Love that. Glimpse the core. Do we even want that? I'll put it on there. It can't be the worst thing here. Gear Hulk. Sweet. So I can get 2 Gear Hulks and 2 hover ships? Because this gets us 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Alright. I mean, that's as good as anything, right? But what if I copy... Nah, let's copy hover ship. Submit 0. There's really no reason to put anything there. I will target that, though. Nah. There's really no need. We'll just have one of these just get rid of that. Oh, do these have haste or something? No, I was like, wait a minute. Like, that was about to be crazy. We also have ways to trigger our prowess stuff, too, which is kind of funny here. Like, we could play Glimpse the Core, World Wagon, and then get in with a big pile of double strikers. Opponent's going Radiant Lotus. Not gonna lie, didn't see that coming. So if each of these is 4, that's 8, that's 16. We don't quite kill them. Oh, wait, hold on. We could copy their Lotus. Okay, wait. We could go copy Lotus. So we get 2 Lotuses, right? And we could copy the hover ships. And then we could sack hover ships and Lotuses to get... Oh my gosh. Can we kill them? Oh, we actually have a Roxanne too. Submit. Oh, now this produces 2 mana. Okay, let's see what they're going to do here first. Okay, repurposing Bay. We might have a... Well, actually, we don't even have to do that now. Ugh. That seems so exciting, though. Like, should we go for the big play? Nah, we'll just kill them. That's fine. Especially since they gave us the 2/2. That just makes it easier. Search up a land. Can't flip this up, but no real concern there. We just attack for lots mini. Alright, cool. Not the way I'd expect it to finish, but, you know. Yeah, if I would have copied that, we would have ended up with 1... We could have made 2 copies of Lotus and something, probably just the meteorite, but probably not anything else relevant. So, I mean, we deal some extra damage, we copy the Lotus. Lotus could sack some things to make this deal 4. Still would have been the same outcome. Okay, let's keep it. Oh, Duress has so many targets here. I assume you take Glimpse the Core, because that's what I would take. Oh, well, that's an interesting choice. Now, if they're just making us do the discard game, I would like for them to make us discard a card here. Nope, they're going to duress again. Sure. Now you take Glimpse the Core? I was going to say, you're just going to let me have it, right? But this is a good example where had we been on the play and got, well, Deck was like, you want to Glimpse the Core, friend? Here you go. But I was going to say, had we gotten to play the Glimpse the Core, things would have looked a little bit differently, but we drew another one anyway. Opponent, would you like to play Liliana and make us discard a card? No, they would not. I think I'm going to do this. And I really want to choose this side, but I'm going to go with this. Don't know how it's going to help us. Our hand was very slow and clunky to start, and I'm sure they have nothing but removal cards in hand. Well, alright, third duress. Guess it's good we played the Frostcliff Siege, because I almost played Obstinate Bailout there. Sure, I guess. I mean, the good news is we're at least getting to do hasty things. So there's that. Alright, come on, untap land. That would be huge here. Okay, that'll work. It's untapped of sorts. Get Mountain. Attack with this dude. I mean, it's like a block or don't kind of situation. Don't mind either way. Probably making another demon. Yep, makes sense. Why do I feel they're just like holding a removal spell there? Feels like a little bit of a trap. Oh, this would have haste though, wouldn't it? And also isn't susceptible to go for the throat. Which is very interesting. Not to say other things don't kill it, but, you know, do what you can do. Nowhere to run? Okay, sure. Makes sense. Alright. And the turn, I mean, we did what we could there. I mean, it's not a bad situation overall. Bloodletter. Gosh dang it. Yep, you got it. The only good news is they will likely want to block here. Well, now you know what's coming. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could find something that's 4. Okay, that maybe not gets to do something. And the turn. There's a real chance they just try to activate their land here. Nope, they didn't. Yep, gain some life. Makes sense. Alright. Ooh, let's see if we find something good here. You know, that's kind of alright. That's 11. 12. Unfortunately, we can't win here. I mean, I could sack Beanstalk, but we're just dead the next turn. Don't have a real out here, unfortunately. We can get this to 13. And that's the most we can do. Man, that's tough. If we'd have had one more land in play. But yeah, we just lose here. Yeah, that doesn't matter either way. Oh wait, was it exactly 14? Where'd my math go wrong? Oh, because I forgot about the extra +1 wasn't applied yet. I totally forgot. Like, for some reason in my head, it had already calculated the extra 1, and I just, for whatever reason, didn't think about it. And I was like, oh, we're only going to be at 13, but we're actually at 14. I guess we'll try this. I don't know if it's any good. Sure, why not? We'll just go ramp crazy here. I do want to say thank you for any of you watching the videos this week or seeing it through next week, potentially. I don't know. But I will need your support for the next few weeks if I can get, or next week at least. I have to go in for a very, I don't know if I'd say scary, but potentially, I guess, surgery. So, yeah, I don't know what content's going to look like for a few days. But that'll be later this week. I'm trying to get ahead on some stuff, so maybe you don't even notice, and we'll just see what happens. I think I'm getting rid of this. As much as I would like that, I think this is the best plan here. Just keep the opponent from going too crazy. And then we have Frostcliff Siege that we could discard. And we either can just shoot Liliana outright, or we can play Chandra and hope to punch through. Okay, yeah. Oh man, we're gonna keep it, but this is also the type of hand. Okay, I was gonna say, if they had an aggro turn, we definitely would have wanted to kill things. I'm gonna leave this on top just because if this is an Azorius control matchup. Yeah, actually, it looks like artifacts. So we're probably going to need to find a Brotherhood's End, or this has potential to get real ugly real fast. Not what we were looking for. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. Okay, well, just got to dig and hope we find it. Do I need another green? And kind of have all that covered. Let's go ahead and get the island. I mean, I guess there is a world where if we get Doppelgang, we could copy their stuff and just end up with as many things in play as they have. Or more. I'm just not sure what I want to go with here next turn is kind of my problem. Like, part of me wants to say Chandra to go digging, but I don't think that's good enough. And they left both things on top. Oh, gosh. I think we just have to go dig. So just get the land out of the deck. Play this guy, draw a card. Okay, a Doppelgang helps. I mean, we get 2 lands here in this turn. We have another land in hand. Might as well just get this into play. Alright. So what do we got? We're going to have 3, 6, 7, 8. So we'll be able to Doppelgang for 2. So we could... Simulation Aegis. That's fine. I was thinking we might want to target our Overlord, but that's not a thing now. So we could copy their Aegis. Oh, actually, no. We're going to copy their Flyer. That's way better. So let's do this for 2. We're going to copy this and copy this. So then we get 2 of these. 2 of these come into play. We get 2 more. We can still attack with the wagon. We get a card. Yeah, I think that's what we want. So many triggers. Oh, they also see each other. That's the other thing. Yeah, we'll put that on bottom, leave that on top. Yeah, this can go on the bottom, I guess. Yeah, we might as well attack with this, because, you know, why not? For sport and all that. What's crazy, too, is our dudes are all so much bigger than theirs. Man, if we can find another lumbering whirl wagon, that'd be sick. Yep, I still have dudes. Oh, my. Okay, well. Oh, I should have played the Copperline Gorge there. Wasn't even thinking. Alright, well, you kind of just get all the damage, little friend. Tough life for you today, I guess. And we'll go attacking. Okay. Yeah. The problem for them is all of our stuff flies right now. That's white, so they can't even target Ureni. So they just die to it. Yeah, sure. And then we attack with all the flyers. Nice! So as it turns out, I thought we needed Brotherhoods in. What I really needed was a Doppelgang. Who knew? Yeah, let's keep this. Yeah, we'll keep the land. Why not? Authority of the Consoles. That's annoying. The problem with Authority of the Consoles, like, I get why it exists because of the nature of the format and everything we've created, but, like, at the same time, the card's just not fun. And I think that's my real issue with it, is just the games that shows up is just, like, so boring and draining. Just guys, so they're going to be at the beginning of your upkeep, make a deuter. Alright, sounds good. Let's go... I guess this. Ureni's probably fine. Let's see what they're up to. Just playing another one. Alright, so that's their game plan. Just make all the little 1/1 deuters. I guess, Ureni, you'll have some real work to do later. Wow, that's not what we're looking for. Am I really gonna just Brotherhoods in? I mean, Overlord a token here? I think I am, though. Mostly because this seems to be the opponent's only real way to do anything. Okay. I mean, I guess since they're not attacking or anything. Take the action. If you're wondering why I mostly go for mountains first, it's just because I have stuff like Glimpse the Core. That can only go get forests, obviously. Ooh, I'm actually one land away from Ureni here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess let's go Brotherhoods in. Actually, knowing what we're gonna do for the turn. Golly, we're gonna end up drawing way too many cards. If I do this, 1, 2, 3, Brotherhoods in, I can still Glimpse the Core. So let's go ahead and Glimpse the Core first then. And then we know we can Ureni next turn if this plan doesn't work for some reason. Huh. Well, that's a surprise. Yeah, I assume that was coming, so I'm not worried about that part. Alright, then we'll play another Beanstalk, I guess. Don't feel like that's good magic for us to be doing, but here we are. Alright, we're good on lands now. I assume if they have a sweeper, they're just going to sweep the board when we play Arena, right? Because I can't imagine you just let that happen and be okay with it. Jesus, so many cards. And yet another Brotherhood's in. Okay, okay. Well, Roxanne is helpful, at least. I don't even know how many we have. 9? Okay, cool. That's enough for the opponent. Okay, let's keep this. Hey, here come the red cards. Here come the red cards. I guess we'll go and just kill this dude. I mean, it's tough because, like, they're probably going to play the Emberheart Challenger here, and we likely want to kill that, but, yeah, it is what it is. Nope, it's a Heartfire hero this time. And a Hired Claw. Alright. Well, it looks like we have just the wrong cards in hand to be able to do what we want to do here. If we were to top deck a mountain, or an untapped red source, I will say, like, we would have the ability to kill some things, which would be nice. But we'll see how this goes. They're going to fling it at us? No, they're playing a Swift Spear. Weird. Didn't play the Swift Spear pre-combat. Intriguing. I'm going to have to make kind of an ugly play here, I think. I'm going to have to play this, go get a mountain, use the other thing so we can get rid of the Heartfire hero and just not take damage to it by exiling it. Not the card we're looking for right now. Yeah, I don't love that, but, kind of what we got is what we got, you know? Oh, they emptied their hand, but that's half our life right there. Brotherhood's in? Nah. That was probably our only way out. Maybe them just drawing a land only. Or having back-to-back lands. It's like our next best bet. Man, Brotherhood's in would have been sweet there. I think we would have turned the game around. But now they could have a bunch of cards and win. Alright, there's one land. Do you have 2 lands? That would be great if you did. Nope. We are dead. GG's. Sure. I mean, if we can get another green or red, well, another red, more importantly. Probably be okay here. We'll at least have 2 chances to draw a land, right? Well, we didn't do it on the first one. Now we want a green land. Untapped variety preferred. Okay, that'll be helpful. Alright, I'm assuming this is like mono white tokens where we're going to see a Caretaker's Talent here, or something similar. Well, not when they have lands that come into play tapped. Is it weird I kind of want a Brotherhood's in? And just get rid of their artifacts? It's like it's in that weird space where it doesn't feel like quite worth it, but I still kind of want to. Man, we could actually end up Brotherhood's ending and copying those and copying their Caretaker's Talent. Oh, that would be sick. Okay, what are we going to do here? I think we're just going to leave those for the time being and just not be excited about it. And pass the turn. Now, this actually still works because if they get a Caretaker's Talent and want to copy a token, we can target the token they try to copy to keep them from getting a card here. Alright. So they don't get a card from that. Go search up a land. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite Arena yet, and not quite enough to do our copy shenanigans. So, what I'm going to do is I am just going to go ahead and get rid of those. Destroy. Ooh, wait, actually. Did I get rid of our artifact? Are we okay with that? I think we are, because even if we Doppelgang, we could always Doppelgang an Overlord. And that still gets us a token. Double Caretaker's Talent. We're going to just be drawing way too many cards, but okay. Pass the turn. Alright, we need an untapped land next turn to give us options. Well, I mean, it's not an untapped land. Alright, I'm just going to do this, because if they do have a sweeper, we are going to have the other one come to life at the end of the turn. Let's go ahead and play the land, so that's nice. Don't think we need that now. Pass a turn. I'm going to get as much value as we can out of the Doppelgang when we decide to play it. Yep, draw a card. I mean, I assume we have a dead Overlord here. Okay, we're going to be doing that for a minute. Sure. Yeah, I'll block. Then we'll destroy all untapped creatures. Oh, nope, we're just going to Day of Judgment. Alright. Well, I guess this is where we set up the Doppelgang action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I had 10, I'd play this first. But yeah, let's go ahead. I guess we could also copy their Authority of the Consuls. That's not going to be as good. Who are we kidding? Let's copy this, copy this. And a land that's going to be tapped anyway. So love that. And now we draw like 52 cards. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah, the crazy thing here is once you do that, and as long as we have access to these, we're going to be able to get as many cards as the opponent or more. Like every one is getting them one, but any one we get is two, and we can just keep drawing into more stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll keep it. Try to make this work. Ooh, a Glimpse the Core next turn. So now that would be a little bit of a choice. High Noon. Okay. Well, we're going to be playing against a bunch of counters. Obviously. I guess we just Glimpse the Core now. I should have got a Mountain, actually, if I knew I was going to Glimpse the Core. I guess I was thinking I might actually up the Beanstalk, though. So they're... Oh. Oh. What? Really? Okay. That's not what I expected to see at all, but sure. Now they play some token makers, I guess? Nope, just another Caretaker's Talent. I say just, like it's not a good card, but, you know, obviously. I guess we'll try to set ourselves up some action so in the future we can copy their talent and use Chandra to keep making tokens, I guess. Also doesn't mean they have to make creature tokens. That's the other thing. They could make any type of tokens. Okay, well, I guess we're going here. Choo-choo. Activate this little guy. Attack. Alright. Okay, here come the things. I was like, where's the rest of it? Oh, they only had one hit? Oh, that's so good for us. Because they don't even get to make a token here. Actually, is the opponent just dead? Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, because I was saying we could play Overlord, deal 4, that deals 4, the thing deals 2. Wow, okay, I mean, it's an ugly win, but it's a win. Ooh, we can't keep that. Even going first. That's too rough. This isn't greatly better, but it at least possibly gives us a chance. Yeah, sadly, I think I got to get rid of that. There's more opportunity for these cards to be important. Oh, speaking of which, it's probably mono red here. It is indeed. It is indeed. All right. Come on, lands. That's what we want to see. Let's go ahead and get rid of this now. Is it weird I almost want to 1-for-1 my opponent's stuff with the Brotherhoods in? I know that's bad, but I kind of want to. Wow, Wild Ride. Okay. That's a thing that happened? Oh, jeez. Wild Ride. Sure, man. At least we get 4 life back with Baloth, and we can block something. Even if it tramples, we'll at least buy ourselves a little bit of time. Oh, please draw an untapped land. Roxanne could so help take over things. Actually, I say that. If Emberheart Challenger's like a 3 toughness, Roxanne alone won't be enough. I mean, we're obviously still blocking here. That's a non-starter thing to say. We're not going to there. Now I almost... Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that. Well, Yeah, we're just going to do this. Mostly because I would rather have this as an actual body in this scenario instead of just as mana when the time comes. Quarry Steel, sure. The Quarry Steel staying home. Excellent. Love to see it. Start by getting rid of this. No attacks. Okay. Whew, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna admit, I hadn't seen the red decks playing the Wild Ride yet. Like, that's actually pretty solid inclusion. That could be something, especially with Quarry Steel Cutter, giving you another really cheap card. Don't know how often they're gonna harmonize it. Probably not often, but something to keep your eye out for. Alright, y'all. Temur Ramp is kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. We doppelganged a lot in this video. More than I've probably cast that card in any one deck in ages. But we got multiple kills with Urini. We killed an accidental sack kill with the vehicle. So yeah, and we beat some actual good decks. So yeah, can't complain about this one at all. Could be difficult to build if you don't already have some of the rares from previous sets. But if you do, this is one that's worth putting together. Now, I will say this. We had a couple of early games where it took me a while to figure it out or whatever, but excluding those couple, we ended up actually being 7-3, I believe. Either 7-3 or 7-4. So it's not like it was gangbusters, but it is very good, and you probably can rank up with this deck if you're a pretty careful player. So just something to keep in mind there. But y'all know the drill. If you want to download this, there'll be a link. Takes you over to Moxfield. Check out our sponsor because I really need it and really appreciate it because I'm going to have a bad end of the week coming up. But If nothing else, you want to help us for free, watch another video, watch it all the way through. Really appreciate it. That's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.